Hey everyone. In just a few minutes, we're going to have Lisa Vidal joining us from The Baker and the Beauty. I can't wait to talk to her about this. It looks like such a fun show. But I thank all of you for checking out the On the Couch segments. I've had such a great time doing them with friends, and I can't wait to do even more interviews. So stay tuned for those. I'm just getting this ready here. When she joins, I'll be able to add her on to this live segment and we can have a chat. But just so you're all aware, the show does premiere tonight on ABC at 10 p.m. So just looks so much fun, great cast. It's one of those shows that just kind of makes you feel good, and we could all use that around this time. At least I can. So I'm looking forward to tuning in to the premiere this evening. So I hope everything else is going well. Gosh, it's just so interesting. When I was talking to Alex Manessis, I just posted her segment this morning, and we were talking about going to the market, and it's just such a surreal feeling to have this whole new way of living and a new process, and the mask and all of that. So okay, I think Lisa's on. Let me see if I can add her here. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go.
Hi.
There she is. Hey, Lisa. How
How
are
are
you
you?
doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Great to see you. And I'm sure you're in the midst of all this press today. Such an exciting day for you guys. The premiere of The Baker and the Beauty.
Yes, so exciting. We are just over the moon right now. We're so excited. I've been reaching out to all my friends to please put it out there. And, we need as many people to see this show because we just really believe in it, and it's such a good show. So, yeah, so we're just putting out the word and we're all excited. The whole cast is texting. They're like, oh my
I
God,
know,
premiere!
absolutely.
So
Yeah.
it's been a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about it. So it's a Cuban American family that
Yes.
have a bakery, a bake shop in Miami. And then, the one of the bakers, who happens to be your son, he just has a chance encounter with a huge starlet, maybe the equivalent of like a J-Lo, and then romance ensues, right?
Yeah, it's kind of an unlikely match. It's an unlikely meeting, and Victor Rasuk plays Daniel, my son, the baker, and
Yeah.
Nat Kelly plays Noah,
Yeah.
the beauty,
Right.
and he's been having a regular life, working in our family bakery. Hopefully, going to take it over. He's had a girlfriend for 4 years, played by Michelle Ventimiglia. And then he comes across this woman and they just kind of capture each other's hearts. And it's sort of like this unlikely love story. And Carlos Gomez plays my husband. David Del Rio plays my middle son. Belisa Escobedo plays my daughter. Dan
Yes.
Bukatinsky plays the beauty's manager. And it's all, it's all about what would happen if someone like, Selena Gomez or Madonna or Jennifer Lopez, like someone that big,
Right.
comes into this very humble family and there's a love story. And it's like, what does that look like? How does that affect everybody?
Absolutely. And speaking of family, your character, Mari, she plays the mom. She's kind of like a feisty mom, but she has a heart of gold for her kids. I could tell even just from the promos.
Yes, she does. She is feisty. She's protective. She says what she means. She will tell you what she thinks in your face. She has no problem with it.
Yeah.
But she's very loving. She's very passionate. She's sexy and hot for her husband, and they have this beautiful love affair, her and her husband. I think that's the example her children see.
Yes.
And yet, she is a fierce mother and just kind of a woman of a lot of trades because she's smart, she's business minded. It's a fun character to play. I'm loving it. I just loved every second of it.
And I just love that there's food involved and there's music. In fact, I have to talk about your cast. You seem like such a family in its own, in its own right. Your cast, and I've seen video of you guys like doing salsa on a yacht and
Yeah.
diving into the ocean. It just seems like you guys bonded so well.
We
I love
did.
it.
And we just genuinely all loved each other. respect one another. And that just kind of grew, spending 5 months together. Um, and Carlos and I have known each other for years. I've known Victor Rasuk. And it just, and we're all Latin. So it's like nobody was confused about anybody else and culture and, the vibe and the passion. So it's just chemistry. You cannot pay for it. It's just priceless.
Absolutely. And during these times, we can all use a show like this.
Yeah.
It's sexy, it's fun to watch. And right now, we all want that.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. I think that the world needs this right now. I just send prayers and thoughts and blessings to those who are struggling with coronavirus and whose loved ones have been affected by it, and those that are putting themselves at risk. I mean, I have such immense love and respect for people, in general. And these are true heroes, as far as I'm concerned, that need to be celebrated. And I think our show, I don't know, I just kind of feel like it's going to bring a little honey to the heart. You know what I'm saying? It's like, at the end of the day, I think this is all teaching us what's most important, and, and love and truth and, genuinely caring for someone other than yourself. And our show really kind of has a pretty picture of that. So I'm really hoping people walk away with something special in their heart.
And you have a lot of new cast members that people haven't heard of yet. Did you find yourself, as the mother of the show, did you find yourself mothering some of those young actors?
All of them, even my husband. Even Carlos Gomez. But that's my nature. Like, you ask any of them, that is my nature. I just mother people. I'm a nurturer. I love people. And I'm a mother of 3. I'm the oldest of 4. I take care of my friends. And that's just who I am. So it kind of comes naturally to me. And I just absolutely fell in love with these people. And I say, I'm like, these are all my children.
All of them.
Right, all of them.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. And Carlos
Totally.
is older than me, by the way. Very handsome, but he's older than me. But
Yeah.
But he was like my child too.
I love how you had to throw that in. Yeah, you throw that in just a little bit there.
Whatever, Carlos. Don't even try to perpetrate.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, okay, so aside from the show, we obviously are all staying at home for this quarantine. What has been the hardest part for you, just being at home all this time? I know I've had the challenges just with my kids being home and homeschooling, but how about you?
For me, first I want to say that it's actually been a blessing to be able to be home, because I was away from home for 5 months and really missing my daughter, who still lives with me, and my husband. So we have been seriously soaking in this time together, cooking, going for walks, bicycle riding, playing games, listening to music. My oldest son also still lives with me. My other son, my middle one, is in college, so we've been FaceTiming a lot. And so, my daughter and my son have been engaging, doing things together. It's been really nice and healthy. And the hard thing, honestly, is not being able to hug my friends or go to lunch with them, or even hug my sister and my little niece, because my sister's pregnant. And so human contact, I'm a hugger. I'm a kisser. I'm
Me
a
too.
hugger. Everybody will tell you that. So that's been hard for me, but what has been nice is going outside and seeing all these families walking together and spending time together. That has warmed my heart, because you don't see that much. We're so disconnected in so many ways. And as much as I'm loving social media right now, I don't always love it, because it does disconnect us from family and from important time. So I guess that has been, that's been the hard part. And brother, I need to go exercise, because I'm gaining way too much weight cooking up in here. I'm
The
like,
quarantine diet.
my clothes are getting tight.
Yeah. I was talking to our I was talking to our friend Alex Meneses. We have a mutual friend there, and she was saying she's been baking.
That's my girl. I love her, Alex.
Yeah, I know she's watching. She is a doll. But yeah, just baking and just, I mean, I feel like all the things you never thought you needed to do in the house, you've just been finding things to do, keeping occupied.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, I had a lot to do, because actually we're getting ready to do some work on our home, which that kind of just came to a halt with everything.
Right.
So I've just been, doing housework and cleaning out, like, you know, dealing with things that I've been putting off, like, not today. I don't want to do that. Let's go out for lunch instead. You know, putting all this stuff, it's like, I don't want to deal with it. So I've been addressing it, and it's so cleansing. It's like when you do that, you know, you get to do things that you've been putting off. So that's been a good thing.
Yeah. And how about, I know you probably had a premiere scheduled for today. Are you guys doing like a Zoom premiere, or how are you handling that?
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to be tweeting live. I'm going to do
Okay.
Facebook Live. I'm going to do Instagram Live. Like, I got a big ass ring light set up. I'm going to be like, baby, I need my ring light. And
you're going to be live all day.
Absolutely. It's
yeah.
So exciting. And we're going to be starting East Coast time. So I'll be starting here at like 6:30-ish, getting set up. And I just love my fans. I appreciate them. They're so supportive. And I just can't wait for all of them to see this amazing show. It really is a special show, and everyone in it is terrific. Dean Jorgaris is our creator, and Steve Perlman is our executive producer. It's just an incredible show, and I'm really proud of it. I really am. I'm excited.
Well, I can't wait to tune in tonight. Just so we remind everybody, it airs tonight at 10 p.m. on ABC. The Baker and the Beauty. I just love the title as well. It's just all around great.
I know. I love it. And it's really, you're going to find out that there's more than one Baker, more than one Beauty. Just keep watching, because it gets interesting.
I know there's always some plot twists and drama with the ABC shows, which is good.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good, and people are gonna be like taking salsa classes. They're gonna be like, I need to learn how to cook Latino food. I need to bake. Like, all of that is part of the sexiness of the show, and part of the romance of the show. So it's got a lot of good stuff.
Fantastic. You'll be inspiring all of us. Thank you, Lisa Vidal, for talking to us.
My pleasure.
My pleasure. To the show.
Take care. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Well, that was so much fun. Oops, let's see here. There we go. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. She's a doll, and I can't wait to watch the show tonight. The Baker and the Beauty. It premieres tonight at 10 p.m. on ABC. So getting back to what I was saying earlier, when I was speaking to my friend Alex Meneses, I just posted her episode, and it's just interesting how everybody has those same things that we're dealing with. You know, the homeschooling. I myself have a 10-year-old boy, and we have a 6-year-old boy, and oh boy, getting into that fourth grade math. I mean, it doesn't sound like it would be very challenging, but I'm talking like fractions. I'm like, wait, what? How do I do this again? So it's kind of brought us all to that place. But she's right. As Lisa mentioned, it's great to be able to spend more time with family, and bring out those board games, and watch family movie nights with popcorn. It's pretty cool. But also, like she said, and like many people said, it's the interaction that's been tough. Not having the interaction, with grandparents and with our friends. We have friends that would drive by and just kind of call us and say, we're outside, and we just wave. So it's a very tough time for everybody. But it shows like this, the Baker and the Beauty, that we all need to kind of immerse ourselves in something that is sexy and that's fun, and just kind of takes our mind away from everything that's going on. So fantastic. And I'm so glad to see all of you joining us today. This is the first live episode of On the Couch. I'll be doing many more segments coming soon. I'll be talking to Ellen Kay in the near future. So expect to see that segment. I adore her. I've known her for years, and she's always the sweetest, and that voice is incredible. So follow us on Instagram at On the Couch 2020. I would love to hear your comments and any other feedback and requests for certain guests. I would love to do that. It's just so cool to be sitting here on the couch at home and interviewing some of my favorites. So again, I'm Marco Gonzalez. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time right here on the couch. Take care.